Wow, what up, YouTube? How y'all living? I hope everybody's day is going amazing, man. My day has been beautiful. I went to the gym. It's Monday. Fresh start, feeling good. I literally burned like damn near 1,000 calories just in the gym today. On a chest day, man, that's really great for me, bro. I'm normally leaving on my best days, which are leg days, with like 750 calories, and that's good for me. So that just shows how good of a chest day I had. And I keep looking off because I'm watching this Eagles Falcons game. It's a cool little game, man. But anyway, bro, if you clicked on this video, you clicked on this video for a reason, right? If you don't know what my channel entails, bro, I like to talk about things that I'm going through every single day, right? I like to talk to y'all from a place of this is something that I have pulled from my day-to-day life. This is something that I'm applying to my day-to-day life. This is some wisdom that just over time I have applied and I have seen results from it, right? Usually between those three things is what my vids are going to entail. Now, what I told y'all recently is that I'm in a season where I understand I just have to put my head down and work, bro. And with doing that, sometimes you just got to trust and believe in the process, right? So I say that to say I understand what season I'm in. I'm attempting to learn from everything that's going on around me. And I'm not saying I'm not learning, but what I'm saying is that sometimes it takes more than one day, more than a few days for wisdom or a lesson to present itself. I just have to go with the motions. So I say that to say that a lot of what I've been learning has to do with my relationship, right? And I don't want to make my channel about that at all, but I have to keep in alignment with what my channel entails, which is what I'm going through at the end of the day, because I not only want to give you game and tell you what I'm learning from every single day, but I also want to look back at these vids, what's today, September 16th, 2024, and say, okay, that is exactly what I was going through. That is what I had going on that specific day, right? So it's so crazy because I've been reading this book by Jordan B. Peterson. I talk about it in all my vids, and every time I get on here, I'm telling y'all, these pages I have left get thinner and thinner. So I'm really right at the end. I'm about to finish this book, but it's crazy because I've been reading this book for so long, bro, and I always talk to, I'm gonna say, the person I'm in a relationship with, her, right? I always speak to her about, like, we have real deep and good conversations, and we always talk about just that the way things happen with us getting close as we did in the amount of time that we did, things had to go exactly how they went. If they were off by just one thing, I believe that it would have affected the trajectory of us being together. You understand? So anyway, I say all of this to say that this is just another testament to that. And I say that because I've been reading this book for close to probably like 6 or 7 months, just reading pieces of a chapter. I stopped reading it for like 2 months. I picked it back up, just playing around with it completely, honestly. Like, I literally had a goal to read a book a month this year, and I probably read like 1.5, you feel me? Just clowning, completely my fault. But so I say that to say, I'm just reading through the book, and me and her start talking. I finished the chapter I was on before we start talking. Literally, this book is about life advice, right? Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. The name of the chapter that I start directly after me and her start talking is Plan and Work Diligently to Maintain the Romance in Your Relationship. And I just thought that was super funny, bro, because like these other chapters, yes, they talk, some of them tap on being in a relationship and things of that nature, but actually to have a whole chapter out of everything this man could talk about that, it just was kind of funny to me. But anyway, I say that to y'all to say that I've noticed that as I've read this chapter, these are some of the things that I have been and we have been implementing, and I think this is what literally sets us apart. It sets this relationship apart from any of the ones I've ever been in. I think that first and foremost, to have a successful relationship, bro, I think that it starts with understanding yourself. You have to spend some point of time alone and not just alone, but attempting to know yourself, right? In whichever way it may be, you understand? You have to begin applying yourself, and you have to start believing in yourself, and you have to start doing things so that you can prove to yourself your own worth, you understand? That's just how you build trust within yourself. You know, we always talk about we don't trust other people, people have did us this, people have did us that. Well, if we've trusted ourselves, those are probably individuals that we more than likely wouldn't have even let come around us, or we would have been able to peep out what they was gonna do before they did it. You feel me? You probably had signs that showed you something and you still ignored them. That has all to do with you trusting your instinct, trusting yourself, you understand, and trusting that it is okay to be alone. If what this person is presenting to me is true and this feeling I'm getting is true, then by all means, it's okay. It just meant that that wasn't for me. I've learned from it. You came around for that season to teach me something, but that doesn't mean that you were supposed to be my person. And that's just not a relationship. That's friends, right? That's jobs, you understand? That's around everything we go through in life. And that's another thing. That's a side note, but you can watch all my other videos and it'll tell you that, bro. Like, I'm learning that once you start to understand the outline of life, it literally is inside of every single thing we do. Working, business management, relationships, truly meaningful things. The same outline applies, right? So anyway, back to the topic of this this relationship thing. So like I said, in a relationship, it first and foremost starts with yourself, right? Because you have to be able to present certain non-negotiables that you live and stand on, bro. You have to be able to just simply maneuver like those non-negotiables are non-negotiables, you understand? See, the problem is that sometimes we say the right things, but we don't live on those things. You feel me? And people see that. If you present signs of weakness or signs of, okay, I'm saying I always do this, I'm saying you shouldn't do this, but maybe I'm doing it, or maybe not even that I'm doing it. Maybe it's something that you are telling the person. Maybe you're trying to look a certain way to a person, right? And they slowly see that the things that you're telling them, the things that you do every single day on a day-to-day basis don't align with that. Subconsciously, people are going to know that. That's how you get tried. That's how people, whether it be women or men in a relationship, try to see how far they can go with certain things, you understand? Because they see that already within yourself, there are certain things that you are letting slide, you feel me? So if you're going to do it with yourself, that self-development thing, they are going to try it. And it's not purposefully, it's just human nature. We pick up on those things. That's why we are so intellectual, you understand? See, humans not only have the ability to think, but we have the ability to think about thinking, you understand? We get really, really, really in depth. We pick up on a lot of things, you understand? We're able to read the rooms. Those are instincts that humans are blessed with. You follow me? So anyway, after you do that, the next thing is simply trusting yourself. And I told this girl this, bro. I said that one thing about you is that I went through life in a relationship and I saw how bad things could get. I saw that I couldn't trust a person, right? And I saw not only that I couldn't trust that person, but I also saw that in life, in relationships, it's hard to trust, bro, because not only what I went through, but I've seen my partners go through it. I've did things that I'm not proud of, you feel me? I've seen it in real life. I've seen videos about it, you feel me? I see it all around. I hear people that don't even know talk about these things. So trusting people is super, super, super important, bro. So sometimes because of the things we see and go through, it's hard to trust people, right? But one thing I told her is that you were, despite all that, the feelings that were presented about you through God, only person I can give it to me, was that even though I know all of this, I still want to be green and give all of that trust in this person. And I say all of that to say, because this is what I just read in this chapter, bro. You made me want to say, you know what? Even though that's a possibility that I can get slimed out in the worst way, I still want to be that to this person, because I want to say I really tried 100%. It was nothing I held back on. I want to communicate. I want to be honest. I want to do all of these things, and I want to continue to grow together by myself. I want this thing to actually work. And I think to actually allow something to work, I realized you have to be 100% invested. See that, like I said, these principles apply to everything in life. In order for a business to work, you can't have no days off, bro. I'm not bragging, but I literally been to work for I don't know the last day I had a day off. Like, it's been over, bro. It's been over close to like 30 something days I've been working straight, bro. You feel me? Like, and I'm not bragging, but I understand it takes like 100% effort in order for a relationship to work. You have to be able to put all of yourself inside of it, and just whatever comes with that, bro. And so I want to kind of talk to y'all. I'm going to quickly end soon. I can make another part of this vid, but I don't like my vids being all that long, cuz. So this is after he actually started explaining something about like that being green thing. And I don't know if I highlighted. Okay, cool. Cool. This is so he's talking about that allowing yourself to be green. So if you don't know what green is, people say that all the time. That just means naive in a sense, right? So he's talked about that it is risky to be naive, but he also said that what can happen from being that way. You follow me? He always liked to look. He's optimist, honestly. This is a risky business, but the alternative is the impossibility of true intimacy and the sacrifice of what could have been two minds in dialogue working in tandem to address the difficult problems of life for a single mind striving in solitude. Like, literally, and this was before I read this chapter, stuff like that be allowing me and teaching me and showing me that these be the right decisions to make, cuz. And so I'm going to end by saying this. If you tell your partner the truth, you strive to act so that you can tell the truth about how you act. Then you have someone to rely on when the seas become high and your ship threatens to founder. This can literally be a matter of life or death in a relationship where romance remains intact. Truth must be king. And it's just like, you feel me? Just opening up, son. Doing that. And I know how hard it is for us, cuz. But I think that whenever we find certain individuals, I'm not saying just go out and just be green to anybody that seem cool, is good in conversation, it look nice. No, I'm talking about attempting to have real meaningful conversations with people. Opening up. It's okay, fellas, open up in the beginning. Just speak about things that are interesting to you and listen. Please listen. That's a problem. A lot of us, we don't want it to be awkward. You understand? And we don't listen. Man, Jalen Hurts is carrying the ball tonight. But we do all of that and try not to be awkward because we all be nervous. I told her I was a little nervous on our first date, right? But if you listen, bro, you are not crazy. Listen, you've been through enough life, no matter how old you is. You've been through enough life to, if somebody says something, your mind is going to start, whether it be a question about what they doing. Man, y'all watch these videos about these boys telling y'all how to talk to girls. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's just like, they literally be teaching y'all how to have conversation. You feel me? Like, listen to people and they gonna tell you about themselves, and they gonna, if you a normal person, even if it's something that you not interested in, because they interested in it, it's gonna naturally breed a question for you. Just listen, cuz. Just listen. You understand? But I say all of that to say, open up, be trusting, open, give you a little bit of yourself, and you can trust your gut instincts to whether to say, okay, yeah, this is somebody that I can see myself continuing to pursue. This is someone that's cool, but I don't know, just not just what they're talking about, some of the things that are interesting to them on the life scale and where they're going, and it may be BS or not, just don't align with myself. And that is okay, you feel me? But I think that that's where it starts. You have to start being true. And the only way by doing that, like I said, is this is a full circle moment. Touchdown Eagles is being true with yourself. Because then you are going to know the things that are interesting to you. You're going to be able to determine if what somebody is talking about aligns with the path that you're going down. You feel me? And through that, it's like the door opens up. You feel me? You're going to be able to sift through individuals that you can potentially see you being with long term. And then I think even through that doesn't mean that it's just gonna happen. You're gonna find your person, but I think that you are gonna definitely be able to find more sufficient candidates, and then it's on you to determine, hey, I want to go ahead and invest it all, son. But I say all of that to say, don't expect for the fairy tale ending, or don't be downing relationships so that they don't work if you can't have enough courage to live in the truth inside of it. Cuz so I have nothing more than that to say. That's kind of a different type of topic, type of vid, but it's what I'm going through at the end of the day, and that's what this channel I've repeatedly told y'all is about. You feel me? So I hope somebody resonated with it. Like I said, I know it's kind of different, so I don't really apologize if you came looking for something else, if you somebody that normally watch, but if you is one of these people, then you my people, so you appreciate it either way it go. But I have nothing more than that to say besides, through him, you're going to conquer it all. Through him, I promise you, it's already done. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally see